Hi, my name is Suzanne Wieland. I'm a composer, conductor, and arranger. I like to write my own individual music as well as arrange music for other instruments. Ordinarily, I would be traveling around doing a lot of musical activities, but since this pandemic, I'm staying here in my studio and I'm focusing on doing a lot of work here at home. I've studied music my whole life. I enjoy working with other musicians. I have a bachelor's degree and a master's degree in music. I've also studied with Vernon Toronto, and since I've been living here in Pinellas County, I've won several grants and I've had my music performed by symphony orchestra, so I'm really excited about that. And here in my studio, I have a piano keyboard that attaches to my computer. I have a guitar, a flute, which is my primary instrument. I started out as a flutist. I have degrees in flute performance. I have a C flute and an alto flute and an alto saxophone, so as you can see I collect a few instruments. I also have scores that I like to study that tell me about other composers and they inspire me and they help me to learn my craft. Right now I'd like to show you my computer and how I write music. This is Finale. This is the software that I generally use to write my music, and I'm going to give you a real brief demonstration on how it works. Right now I'm going to write Twinkle Twinkle Little Star on the piano. I just click on the notes right here. And if I want to know how it sounds, I simply click on the playback. And I've used this principle to write a lot of other music. For example, this is a Christmas carol that I wrote. It's for 4 pieces. Now you can only hear the ah, but there are words to it. This is a simple SATB chorus with piano, but I can also do larger works. For example, this is a band piece that I wrote for symphonic band, and it has all kinds of instruments: flute, woodwinds, brass. And they all have their own sound, and it sounds pretty realistic. Well, you can't see the band, but you can imagine it. Well, this concludes our studio tour. I hope that you've gotten a good idea of what can be done with today's technology, and that you've gotten a good idea of what my skills are as a composer. I'm really interested in connecting with other people who are conductors or who are interested in learning more about music. And so I'd like to take this opportunity to ask you to connect with me on social media via Facebook or on my website, where I have all kinds of information for you about my music. And thank you so much for joining us.